Hello and welcome to Sunday stream, and hello Michael. Hopefully you're good, and yep, may Ravek and the almighty sleeper be with you too. And today we are maybe gonna find out if purple is really blue. Let's see, we still
Spent
have
a lot of time in each other's company. How would you describe our relationship?
We are both capable fighters with similar objectives. Following you is the logical course of action.
we still have a couple of companion quests to, well, not to do directly. They are probably gonna come to us. So we might be doing something in between if nobody of the dudes is actually... Dudes and gals is actually gonna, right now, talk to us.
Have you spoken to your people in the fort about
Maybe
Fox?
Fox.
Yes, but no one's willing to take responsibility for him. Looks like he's been shirking his duties. Although, I find it odd that none of our patrols have tracked down and reminded him of his obligations. Fox clearly enjoys a special freedom from the warlords. He does as he pleases. But that's as much as I know, and I have no time to pursue it further. I have more important matters to deal with.
Okay, thanks.
Of course.
For what? Okay, let's end it. I have a question. It's not about stereotypes. I'm just interested. Is leaders available in different parts of Germany other than Bavaria? Why shouldn't it? It's not hanging. You know, it's traditional Bavarian clothing, right? So even in Bavaria, I've not been there, but I figure it's not gonna be hanging around in every clothing store, but in special clothing stores for stuff like that. It's traditional stuff. So you can buy it in every part of Germany, but not in every store. If that makes any sense. I've never been to Bavaria, to be honest. No. My life have never brought me yet there.
Hey!
So, how are things? Come up with that cunning plan yet?
Matter of fact, I have. I got a great idea for my rubber ducky while soaking in the bath last night.
Oh, really?
Yep, I suddenly remembered this friend of mine who got worked over by a bunch of goons. Real nasty guys. I'd love to, you know, meet him and have a little heart-to-heart with him.
How's that gonna help your reputation at the fort?
Well, the berserker they beat up was from there, so when he hears I got some revenge for him...
And who is he exactly?
Ah, details.
And what about traveling? I've never traveled to Bavaria, or if I might have traveled through Bavaria, but I don't think so. I have not been there. No. Just looking at the map. Since I've never been in Switzerland, Liechtenstein and Austria, I maybe flew over it to Italy, but I've never set foot to Bavaria.
You still don't trust me.
Look, the main thing to remember is that they're really nasty guys, okay? Like, really, really mean.
Yep, you said.
I know, just making sure I get through that thick melon of yours.
Fine. We'll see what we can do with these enforcers.
Excellent. Great. Okay, just remember...
Yeah, they're really nasty. Got it.
Good for you, you were listening.
And yes, Bavarian as an accent is very, very hard to understand.
There they are.
They really talk
Boy,
deep
if they only
Bavarian.
knew what was coming.
Slowly. Stay behind me and shut up, okay?
No problem, boss.
strange
Anything
accent.
You say, boss.
I need to keep going.
Nice.
Okay, let's take a quick look
Yeah,
at...
I don't think talking's gonna work with these guys.
Okay, we need to take some guys down.
I
That's
told
good.
ya. Come on, let's go. People in the old world must have had a blast here.
Let me rephrase it, they talk strange German. Let me say it like that. It's a strange dialect.
Better get your, weapon ready in case things get a little heated.
Stop worrying.
Yeah, why should I worry?
But I guess it's the same in the Czech Republic, right? Different accents, and some are harder to understand in the Czech language. I guess that's in every... it's like Scottish English, right? It's harder to understand than the London dialect.
Hey, what is that?
Quick question. Did you visit the Berserker's fort sometime in the last few weeks?
What? You want to know if we belong to that backwards pack in Tavar? What gave you that idea? We're outlaws from the crater.
See this guy? Says you beat up his friend.
What? Fox? Yeah, we know him. He told you we beat up his friend? We kicked the shit out of him.
I see.
Yeah. Son of a bitch tried to pickpocket me. And when I caught him, he tried to run away.
Wait, what? That's not how I remember it, like, at all. You sure you got your facts straight?
Why am I not surprised?
I couldn't say. But I can say that you have a problem on your hands.
Oh yeah?
If you're seen getting around with that clown, then your rep as an outlaw will definitely suffer. So, I guess it's time I put you out of your misery.
We'll see about that.
I suppose we will. I need help!
I'm gonna smash your face in!
My head. Redemption. I'd already forgotten about it again. I gotta handle it. That thing is going to happen to me.
One more. Different accents, yes, but it's not actually hard to understand. Words are a bit differently pronounced. Some words completely different, but overall it's the same. language area 8. It's the same language too, but maybe not in Munich's or the bigger parts, but in the more landly parts it will be quite hard to understand them if you don't speak the accent or dialect.
Wow, that was really something.
They obviously met you before.
Seemed that way, right?
So when were you gonna tell me that you were the friend these guys beat up?
Didn't I tell you that already? Pretty sure I did. Been such a long time, you know, I get confused.
Yeah, sure. I guess now that they're dead, they won't be able to tell your friends at the fort about how they beat you up.
Would you look at that?
You better not pull anything like that again.
Of course, won't happen again. Totally promise.
You know, I'm starting to think you don't really care about your reputation at the fort.
I do. I do. It's just none of my plans have worked out so far.
I noticed. Might want to workshop your approach.
Don't worry. I'm gonna think of something really amazing for next time.
Guess I can't stop you.
Hey, how about a little faith? I just need a little bit more time, but I'll get there. You'll see.
Alright, so now the fun part begins. Looting. We love that, don't we? But when I think about it, it's kinda true that Praguers, people from Prague, are non-stop bitching about everything and everyone, including other parts of the Czech Republic. So maybe the weird ones are actually people from capital cities. Fun fact, when I read about Czech stereotypes, the bitching around was one stereotype of Czech in general. I obviously cannot comment on that because I just don't know. You're the only Czech person I know, but maybe people in bigger cities are just weird. That's true. Me included, obviously. Plasma cell blueprint, that might be useful at one point. So nice, first quest completed. Old medkit, not. Oh, hello. Oh crap.
That didn't work.
Yep, thank you.
That didn't work. That didn't work.
Yes, that's very true. The whole nation just loves bitching about everything. Prague is just bitch a bit more. As I said, I cannot comment. Might be true, might not be true. I don't know all the people from Czech,
That
sadly enough. But maybe for some reason, people from bigger cities, or especially people from capital cities, think they are better than the smaller surrounding landly or more landly pieces of the land. Because they live where society lives. I don't know. Maybe that's a point. Or maybe they think they're hipper. Okay, I'm actually gonna look that up now. Nothing about Ceratops, but lock picking Elex 2. Let's switch here. I, of course, do know every single Czech inhabitant. That would be quite overloading, right? Once you have the lock on screen, you will want to find the 2 side-by-side pins on the way. Whatever side-by-side pins are, but these, I guess, are the ones who... yeah, they stay up. I got them. These pins will either be found going left to right across the lock or right to left from the far end. Once you have found these picks, work your way to the pins to the left or the right of the pair. If they all drop, then your pick will likely break and you must start the pattern all over again. Note, the pattern doesn't change, so you are free to figure it out incrementally. You don't have to worry about being delicate either. The only time your pick breaks is when you make a mistake on the pattern, and even then the game is full of lockpicks to find. That's nice. So there's no actual issue. So we are gonna find the 2 side-by-side pins that stay up. Which is the one in the middle.
That didn't work.
So I need to get them up, obviously, and then go to the ones on the right, right? But I cannot do that. I guess you mean be right back, right? Then I'll see you in a sec.
That didn't work.
We won't spend all evening here, I promise.
That didn't work.
Welcome back. Can you give me a hint, Michael? These 3 stick up until I go to the left over the middle, right? These guys don't stay up. I don't see the pattern here. Or do I just need to go to the left quickly? So I do something in the middle, and I think then these 3 will be... Wait. Okay, I don't understand. Okay, then the pattern was before doing the right ones, the middle ones. Okay, I think I slowly get it.
I lost a couple of curlers here somewhere, so if you happen to see them, let me know.
Lemma. Yeah, okay. I didn't... Maybe weird little me. I didn't think that it's gonna be such a... I don't want to say complex, but... I thought the lock combinations would be easier. Let me say it like that. So it's actually the heat wave coming to the Czech Republic too. We are gonna here in Berlin have 37 degrees on Wednesday, so I'm looking forward to that. So it's gonna be quite an amazing week next week.
I don't even know.
The bastards who were here before us didn't leave much behind, did they?
And PB's using the system since Risen 2. Great! I'm looking forward to Risen 2 and 3. At least the Gothic system was easier, I think. Okay, that was all of that. The thing he wanted to have, I don't remember, but I think it will not matter. Just makes more sense and is easier to remember, in my opinion. But I guess they had a good reason to change that. Okay, let's go to the Bastion and see if someone is gonna tell us something. And maybe saving the progress will be fine. And just remember, attribute points might be a thing for later on too. Personally, don't see a good reason, but whatever. Well, maybe the reason was to make the game more appealing to look at and to have a, you know, presentation on lockpicking and not just remembering. Maybe that was the reason. But I'm the wrong person to answer that question. But I agree, I did like the Gothic system a little more. I'm with you.
Sounds like Thealk is happy with what you've been doing. That's great news. Our little resistance movement is slowly coming together.
Clerics don't need to worry about their rogue robots anymore.
I expected as much.
But it's not over yet. Whatever's behind the machine's malfunctioning is part of something bigger. So I'll have to deal with that too.
Sounds like you're on top of things. Keep me informed.
I think your point makes completely zero sense. Yeah, might be. But it was just... You know how game companies sometimes think, right? You need to make games look more appealing to people.
Wait, I got it. Oh, I got it.
The next way to get us killed?
Not exactly. Unless going up against a herd of mutants falls under that category, then probably.
Want to attack mutants?
Yes, but hear me out. Not just any mutants. This herd is heading right for one of the world hearts, so it's really important. So, what do you say? Let's get going.
Well, it's different, I'll give you that. Okay, let's go get your mutants.
Haha, all right, that's the spirit. What did I tell you? Right there, the freak parade.
That's a lot of mutants.
Yep.
Yep.
Which means a glorious victory and us returning as heroes to the fort.
Okay.
Well, we'll see.
The left and right combination is, in my humble opinion, and few hundreds of others who wrote about it, much more appealing. I'm with you, Michael. As I said, I like the Gothic system, or the other system, way more appealing. The left and right. I'm with you. And on the other hand, if you break a lock, you don't see it too, right? Not that I ever did it, but you don't see inside the lock. But I see it the same way.
Right, of course it does.
Okay, healing potions. That's something I forgot. Do you remember how you once asked me if there's an English term in the Czech language that is completely different meaning than the English one? I remember, yeah. And you even used a German example of what you meant. I just don't remember the example. If I don't know if that was the example, but there are some words which are something very similar, right? Become and bekommen. Which are false friends. Yeah. So there's something in the Czech language too. Maybe the healing portions are then gonna be a little bit helpful. Sign right there. Okay, another try. Give me just a minute. Let me try to complete the fight and then. Okay, that's now running better. Okay, as a one example, there's a German word bekommen, which basically means in English get. So many people who learn English use bekommen as become. And if you go to a restaurant and say, I want to become a steak, instead of I want to get a steak, or I'll get a steak, it is false friend, right? It means something differently what you are trying to say, because the German word is similarly written and it's sounding a little bit the same. So that's a word which English newbies mix up sometimes. Yeah. That is what is in German known as a false friend. But there are other false friends in, actually in German too. Especially with made-up words, right? For example, in English, public viewing is, for example, at a... Is someone...
Get a handle on it. That thing is going to happen to me.
Okay, now I need to look up a word. If you go to a... what's the English term for it? If you go to a funeral, there's something in English called public viewing, right? That's when you go to the church, for example, and the person with the dead person inside is open, and you take a look at it, right? And during the football events, public viewing in Germany. With called public viewing is when you go together with other guys to a bar and watch football. That's public viewing. Or smartphone in English is called handy. In German. Why ever? And no native English speaker will understand handy as a smartphone. Weird things. And I really should use... I should start to use the heavy attacks from behind. Not from the front. That's not gonna work out. And maybe saving here for a sec might be good too. Come on, eat up, buddy. And save. Well, they are actually something in the Czech language, and it is actually in English, and is used when you want to reassure, or it can mean in fact. Oh, yes, I want to overwrite. Languages are very, very interesting indeed. And I would like to speak more languages, but I'm actually too lazy to learn. Not in my age. Okay, so we did some bonding with Fox. That's quite nice. Riot in the forest.
It's the Albs who did this, right? Turned them into revolting, disgusting mutants? It's their fault.
No, that was the Elex. Some people just don't have the mental fortitude for it. This is what taking too much Elex does to them.
Still, mutants are under Alb control, aren't they?
Some Alexiters have that power, but only over some of them.
Like I said, revolting.
But... okay. Aktualne, sorry for the pronunciation, is a phrase related to time for the first... to time, the first one means current, like... Aktuali would be literally translated be actual bus train stop, but it means current stop. It doesn't mean real stop. Okay.
Suppose so.
Anyway, this whole saving the world heart thing isn't exactly going to help my reputation back at the fort, like, at all. If only more berserkers had heard about it.
True. I doubt anyone's talking about your heroic deeds.
Hey, do me a favor, next time I come up with an awesome, cunning plan like this one, just shove me into the nearest river instead. Deal?
Doesn't matter how hard you try. Things never quite seem to work out for you, do they?
Yeah, maybe I need to take a step back. Just give it some serious thought.
So, you're giving up?
Me? Never, never. Just gotta rethink my strategy is all.
All right then. Get in touch when you've had an epiphany.
You'll be the first to know.
Okay, and little next fight, I see. Hello. Ugly little red thing. Critter. Similar. That means we are quickly gonna jump back to... Where am I, by the way? We are quickly gonna... Oh, okay, cool. We are quickly gonna go back to the Bastion and sleep. And maybe someone else has something else for us to do. That would be quite cool. There was a strange noise. And aktualnie means currently, like aktualnie just recordni teplotly. Currently the temperatures are recording high. Okay, that. And actually news, because every form of actual in Czech means now or recent, past, recent, future. That makes sense. And there's a similar word in German, aktuell or aktuelles, which basically means the same. Ain't gonna go in there. So, Bastion, let me teleport and see if someone else has something else to tell. We can have a quick talk to Fox, although I guess he would have spoken to us directly.
You know what? Just hold that thought. I'm gonna be right here, not listening.
Okay. So, first of all, let's bloody sleep. You actually make the English sentence up, so you don't know. Okay.
Okay.
The weather is just... Now that the Corona news are in the background and the Ukraine-Russian war is slowly fading into background too, the temperatures in Europe are currently one big thing in German news.
Maybe you have some time to spare
Of
right
course.
What do you have in mind?
now? My next step towards mastering the art of humanity. I will help someone in distress. That is a very human thing to do.
Okay. Just don't tell me you need someone to put themselves in danger so you can rescue them.
There is no need for that. Such a person already exists. Rolf the hunter has been set upon by wild animals in his hunting grounds. I calculate that if we do not help him, he will be unsuccessful in fending them off.
Hold on. You know that one of our men is in mortal danger and we're just standing here debating it? What the fuck, Falk? Where is he?
As I said, Rolf the hunter is currently situated within his hunting grounds. Not far from where we took care of those wet lurkers.
Then let's stop wasting time. We have to help him.
This is my intention, so let's go.
Okay, let's do some help.
Follow me.
Of course.
It's not very often that Jax actually gets that angry, right? All right. Let's highlight that. Okay, it's right around the corner, so to say. Let's then... I don't know when I saved the last time. Yeah, it said how the media are less and less talking about the Russian invasion of Ukraine. People are becoming dumb, and the worst shit, that's... I'm not joking, they are really becoming dumb. I am having a similar feeling with mankind, actually. And I think that is gonna be the downfall of mankind. Not only stupidity, but with stupidity, the increasing selfishness. Although that's
Do you
not...
ever perform a maintenance routine? My drone does, once in a while.
Of course, we are both machines. Maintenance is essential. As you are interested, I can tell you that I am functioning within acceptable parameters for the given circumstances.
So, we did something selfishless. Selfishless? We did help. That's good. That's all. Helping always is good. Before we talk to Rolf, we obviously... Aww! He has a cute tongue, doesn't he? Blue and red. Anyway. Talking about stupid. I am.
Are they gone?
At least you're still alive.
That fucking android watched those damn bees swarming me. Do you think he lifted a fucking finger to help? He ran the fuck away!
I apologize. I merely acted in accordance with the facts available to me at the time.
Shut the fuck up. Look, thanks for your help. I'm gonna go treat my injuries. See you around. As for you, asshole, you better stay out of my way next time. Got it?
Of course.
Well, that went not as expected, I would
Do
say.
you require some sort of response from me?
It'd be better if we didn't speak about this again.
I am grateful for your support, but I must allow myself some time to process these recent experiences.
Do that. We'll talk later.
Thanks. You see,
Jarks.
Oh no, not that again.
Tatagurak. Isura. Emir. Jarks.
Where are we teleported today? Now I'm gonna try not to teleport. Not to fight too much. Okay. A person I know was at the start of the invasion strongly supporting Ukraine and was strongly against the Russian invasion, but a few months later, when some Ukrainian people appeared in our small town, the person was like, and to the hell, let these here, and at that moment I was speechless. Yeah. Yeah. I would have been speechless too.
Damn it. Where am I now? These blackouts are killing me. I'll need to take care of it if I want it to stop. Ugh. My head.
But I guess again,
Damn
it's
infection.
But it's on the one hand good to see that it's not only a thing in Germany, whether it's been the refugee crisis from 2015, 16, 17, whenever it was, or the Ukrainian refugee crisis, that it's not only a German thing, but sadly enough, a more international thing, that people react like that for whatever reason.
Commander, report. Sensor activity suggests Companion Fox has been captured by Fort Berserkers.
Oh,
What? How could that happen?
Fox separated from Troop. Fox was alone.
Well, that couldn't have gone any worse. He couldn't even carry out his plan to be rehabilitated at the fort before they got him.
Recommendation. Immediate full-spectrum scan of Fort.
Yeah, little guy. I'm worried about him too. Hope we make it in time.
Acknowledged.
I was afraid that it was only here. I was and I'm secondhandly ashamed and embarrassed for the people. Yep, I totally agree. But I think you see it actually in most parts, at least in Europe, that the right turn or the right politician or the right parties or the right parts of parties are getting the upper hand more and more, right? I think it's the same in France too, in Italy too, in Austria, or was it Switzerland? Austria too. So you see, wherever for some people that's a huge problem. Refugees, for example, or people from other parts of the world. So, last time, I think with the companion quests, they were not going on, but at least today, that's good. They are going on, that's nice. First of all, steal the water, then talk to Fox.
Well, aren't you looking comfortable?
Can't complain. Nice furniture, beautiful view. Every 2 years or so, someone comes and plays cards with me.
So, need me to bust you out of here?
Yeah, well, if you do that, you're just gonna get into shitloads of trouble yourself.
What are they accusing you of?
What aren't they? That I sold the Mana Shrine. That the Albs war against the Free People was my fault. Oh, and oh yeah, one more to tack on there, that I called the guys from the Purple Towers down to destroy us all.
Seriously, though, who did you upset to get thrown into this place?
Leave it, Jax. You've already done enough for me.
No, I want to help you, buddy.
Come on, spit it out.
Alright. If you must know, it's Ulf. My father. He's one of the warlords here, and he's not exactly proud of me. He's the one behind all this.
Warlord Ulf is your father. Well, that explains why you get passed around the fort like a hot potato.
Yeah, well, it's complicated. Ulf doesn't exactly want word to get out.
What, that you're his son? Surely anyone with any kind of power already knows that.
Yeah, well, knowing it and blabbing about it in public are two different things. And that particular piece of gossip is a little too hot for most, so they tend to keep their mouths shut.
Wait a minute. So your father's the one keeping you locked up here?
Well, that almost sounds nice. It's a lot worse than that. He wants me to rot in jail.
What? His own son? How does he explain it to the other warlords?
Beats the hell out of me. I'm just telling you what he said.
I'll talk to Kaya about it when I see her.
She can't stop my father from being an asshole.
Maybe not. But she can stop you from rotting away in this dump for the next few years.
Huh. Well, it's worth a try.
You don't seem to like your father all that much.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. A little less polite one is that I hate him.
I see. Any particular reason?
He killed my mother when I was a kid. That good enough for you?
Yeah.
Really? What happened?
The story is that they were out hunting. Pretty far from here, somewhere south of the Thompson Town ruins.
In Caracas?
That's right. Some wild animals caught their scent, and they tore my mother to pieces while my father watched.
How do you know?
He told me himself. But it doesn't make any sense. I mean, you've seen the guy. He's a giant. There's no way animals could take him. I never believed that, not for a second. He killed her himself. No doubt in my mind.
What makes you so sure?
Ask him about it. Look in his eyes and you'll see. Now, if you don't mind, I'll go back to counting stalks of straw. Maybe try to make a little friend out of him. Off you go. You know where to find me when you're done.
Okay, let's or something that was simply disgusting few weeks ago, maybe a month, that there was a protest of those super patriotic Czechs, the village drunkards who always have an opinion on everything, even though they hear about the topic for the first time, and their opinion is the only opinion. Yeah, there are people like that here too. The people are in Germany, and that protest was against Ukraine refugees. I'm not kidding. The official purpose was something like the refugees are getting everything for free, and be honest, hardworking Czechs don't have anything. I can't recall if there was something similar directly with the Czech, with the Czech refugees, with the Ukrainian refugees. But yeah, there's similar formations here in Germany too, which protests where similar things too. I mean, that's what I always say. Probably that was in the Czech, and one of the leaders of this protest openly talks about how Putin is amazing, that he's a protector of the world and that the West is trying to destroy us. It's actually cool that you talk. We have it. I mean, it's not directly with the demonstrations against refugees, but we had huge Corona demonstrations here in Germany against the Corona politics, right? And maybe you don't know it, maybe you know it. There's in Germany a thing and these guys were amongst the protesters, right? It's the Reichsbürger movement, which are actually people who are still believing in the German Reich, and they think, or they don't accept the German government, right? It's quite insane. Where is it? And they believe, one belief is that the Reichsbürger is that the Federal Republic of Germany is not an actual sovereign state, but a corporation created by allied nations after World War II. While Donald Trump was president of the United States, movement members adopted QAnon beliefs and expressed their hope that Trump would lead an army to restore the Reich. I mean, shit like that is in every country, right? I don't know where stuff like that is coming from, but it's quite, it's not understandable. And every time I hear about stuff like what you say, or against refugees, or against, or Reichsbürger movement, or QAnon shit, I'm with you, buddy. And I'm glad that you have similar opinions like me. That's very, very cool. That we understand us. And I totally agree with you, those people are, whether it's the drunkards of your town, I totally agree with these are, it's safe to say that they are very, very stupid. That's very, very safe to say. Hello.
Before you go, I just want to say, I'm worried about you.
Yeah. I should really do something about these blackouts. I'll take care of them when there's time. Did you know that Warlord Ulf was Fox's father?
I did. They're always fighting. I'd keep out of it if I were you. They need to work out their differences by themselves.
I think you're simplifying things too much.
They've been feuding for years. What makes you think an outsider could fix things between them? Just leave it alone.
I would like to fix it. I would like to fix that. Paralegal, right? I have to find information to help Fox fight his father's tyranny. Ulf is threatening to let Fox rot in jail for years. If I want to stop it, I have to find some sort of solution. I should go and talk to Ulf. I should have read that before. So let me teleport back to here and do a very, very short little break, right? But I promise I'll be back in a sec. And maybe we still then have a little, well, politic conversation, which is always great, or we just go on with the game. Just give me 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Let me go back. And to actually prove how dumb and dick-headed stupid these people are, they were marching through Prague, no problem so far, except the except the purpose of this gathering is an absolute abomination. That's, by the way, abomination is a great word. I like the sound of it. And they stumbled across some pub that, as a sign of solidarity, had a Ukrainian flag on it. These brain-dead existential beings got so angry and they literally stopped the protest, and suddenly they were protesting against the flag, and at this point the people who were part of this protest themselves started to fight each other. Because everyone was saying that the reason of this gathering was this and that, and others were saying it was that and this. Some of these left and they finished marching at the Prague castle, and after the protest, a few of these people returned to the pub and they used their mighty hands and strength to put down the Ukrainian flag of a property that doesn't belong to them. The donations who returned were typically Czech villagers, few hair on none, beer belly, and around 50 years old. They looked more barbarians themselves, and this proves how I said the opinion is the only opinion. Yeah. But there's similar things in Germany too. Not particularly with the Ukrainian thing, but there have been some instances of people going with... Oh goodness, why do I always forget that word? There were some people going with torches to politicians' homes and demonstrating on their property against them and threatening them. There are stupid people in every country, sadly enough. And it made me really angry, because no flag of a legitimate country can lie on the ground. It's considered a disgrace. I totally agree. But you can't do, in a legal way, not do much against those people, right?
Why are you letting Fox rot away in jail?
Excuse me? Who the hell are you to be questioning my authority?
What did the poor kid do to make his own father treat him like that?
That poor kid is getting the punishment he deserves for his insolent behavior. He's my son, and I know what's best for him. End of discussion.
Fox said something about his mother. He said that she...
Quiet! Not one more word, you hear? It's none of your damn business. His mother was killed in Thompson Town by a pack of wild animals. Vicious predators. And that is the end of it. I just have to live with that. Me and my son. Now leave me alone. You must have something you should be doing.
Something's off about this. What's really happening south of Thompson Town? It's been a while. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
Okay. Let's see if that is actually in the grotto or above. And fun fact, they said before the protest that there's gonna be hundreds of thousands of people, and around 3,000 arrived and some left at the flag. Only about 3,000, yeah. But that's a similarity these people always have in common, right? Only their opinion counts. And for example, if police says there only have been 3,000 or 100 of them, they say the government lies, the police lies. There are always the same similarities. Shall I have a try? I mean, no companion around, I probably fail. But I'll have a try anyhow.
Bastion is supposed to be realizing power to surpass all of their actions, right? Well, let's keep going.
Okay, we can make it. Of that I'm quite certain. Oh. Oh yeah. And the quest completed, who would have guessed? Okay, nice. I didn't expect it, I make it. But new equipment and being more used to the combat system is helping out, I guess. And you know what's interesting? As far as I know, all of the refugees actually get us around 6,000 to 8,000 crowns monthly. Barely the minimum wage. Free ticket to zoo. Very expensive. Very reliable. Very useful. Sarcasm. And they can apply for some living and work. But okay. And living you mean like place to stay. You should always try to help out people who are in need, right? Okay, I forgot to save, I think. I would be interested in what actually translates crown to euro. Crown to... or Czech. Oh, there we are. Czech crown. Okay. So 6,000 would be 244 euros, which is really not much, at least in Germany. And 8,000 would be 326. I think I don't know what the refugees, the Ukrainian refugees in Germany receive, but there's, I think, around 450 is the support if you are unemployed and haven't worked in years you get from the state as a German. I guess that's
June 23rd.
what they receive too.
Infected rat number 3 was treated with an herb mixture containing thorn blossoms, frost thorn, and a mana plant. Treatment unsuccessful. Rat died. June 28th. Infected rat number 5 tolerated the healing herb mixture well. Vital signs are improving.
Mm-hmm. Aww.
July 14th. The potion has no effect on my wife. Her condition is deteriorating day by day. She's coughing up blood. She's got a high fever. Too weak to walk. It just...
I failed. Whoever finds this letter, I'm sorry. There was no other way out for me. The pain of losing my wife was just too much. And there's no future for my children. I released us from struggle.
isn't working.
Okay, who the hell is attacking us? And it's gone now. Oh, hello. Oh, I thought you were dead, buddy. So we are gonna take a quick nap in the bed. And that isn't much, I agree. But I understand that the country cannot offer much, because there are a lot of refugees, but I don't get how people can say that the refugees are getting everything for free. And they are suffering, yep. There are similar arguments in Germany, obviously, too. And I agree with you. I don't get it too.
Anyway. Shit. What's the use?
But maybe that is something which becomes out of... I don't want to generalize things here, right? But maybe that's something... And I'm not talking about being wealthy like Elon Musk, but that comes when you get wealthier than other countries. Or wealthier than people in need, that you get... Maybe not greedy, but you are pointing fingers to where you think people have it easier than you, right? Okay. Danya, hello.
They used to call me the Iron Lady. Can you imagine that? They don't call me that anymore.
So what should I call you?
I'm Danya. I'm a Morcon, as you can see. And, yeah, I'm a long way from home. I should stay in the grotto. But I'm drawn to this place, you know? Sentimental fool that I am.
Wait, you said your name was Danya?
It is. You don't believe me?
No, it's just, I know a warlord who calls his weapon Danya.
It's a strange world.
So why are you here?
I come here to mourn. It was here. This is where my child was taken from me. So many years ago now. He was taken by wild animals, you know. Gone in an instant. He had no chance.
Wait, I've heard that story. About this place before. Child. Your child. Is his name Fox?
Fox? No. My little boy's name was Forrester. A strong, earthy name, given to him by a proud father. He was so young, you know?
Was his father a berserker warlord called Ulf?
What? How could you have known that?
Listen, this will be a shock, but your son wasn't killed or taken. He's alive, Danya. Ulf's been lying to you.
Stop! Why would you say that? It's impossible.
Ulf lied to you both. He told your son that you were dragged off by predators. Fox thinks you're dead, just like you think he was killed.
Ulf, why would he do something so cruel?
He's a proud berserker warlord, and you're a Morcon. I suppose he couldn't reconcile that with his principles.
No, it can't be.
I'm afraid it is. Your son, though, has grown up to be a fine young man. And he calls himself Fox now, not Forrester. I guess so he's not reminded of this story.
My boy. Where is he? I have to see him.
In a place that'll be difficult for you to get to. But I can get him out of there.
Would you do that for me? Will you help me, stranger?
Of course.
Of course. Go to the Bastion at Caracas. I'll get your boy back with you soon.
I warn you. If this is a trick, if you're trying to con me...
What do I have to gain by making this up? Look at me. I'm telling you the truth. Go to the Bastion, Iron Lady. I'll bring your son to you.
Thank you, stranger. Thank you.
And or a particularly very popular opinion of these people, they're taking our jobs, and I dare to say that about 80% of these people don't actually care or do something to get a job. That's actually a very, very popular opinion amongst... I don't need to follow her, right? Amongst the Fox and her mother are going to meet in the Bastion, but first of all I'm gonna need to go to Fox, right? That's a very, you know, a popular opinion about the guys in Germany too who are against refugees or anything foreign related. They're saying they're taking our jobs, they're taking our wives and everything, and our wealth. As we already said, stupid people. And I think Forrester is actually a better name than Dex, right? Can we at least agree on that? Or Jax? Or Mud?
Where have you been? Ugh, I was starting to think you'd forgotten me.
Got some good news.
If it's today's special, I'm not interested. It's almost always animal lips. Ugh, I mean, have you tried that filth? Cruel and unusual, I'm telling you.
What? No, I went to Thompson Town.
Oh, that, right. And what did you find?
Your mother. I found your mother.
Oh, really? Really? Is she a funny skeleton or the scary kind?
I'm not joking. She's alive. Your father's been lying to you all this time.
All right. Yep. I totally believe you.
It's impossible to have a serious conversation with you.
Okay, you're not making any sense. Should I be worried about you? I'm worried.
Just can it, will you? I'll give you the short version. Your mother's alive. She's in the Bastion right now. I told her to meet you there.
Bullshit. I don't believe a word of it.
All right then. You want some proof? Your mother's name is Danya. They used to call her the Iron Lady. The Berserkers probably called her that because she's a Morcon.
How do you know that? Okay, never mind, keep going.
I know your name, Fox. Your real name. The one your mother gave you.
That's supposed to be funny?
No, Forrester. I'm being serious. Your mother's alive. She's alive and well, and she wants to meet you in the Bastion.
But, wait. That would mean that...
I know. So, let's see what I can do about getting you out of here.
Don't bother. I can take care of that all by myself.
Just wait a second.
Let him try and stop me.
Huh. Must have been pretty convincing.
Okay, he's just running out of it. And then gets stuck at the guard. Ain't that funny? Let's just for a second enjoy the music and then teleport out of here.
He and Wolf found the outlaws who were distributing flyers around the camp.
Huh, is that right? Well, I guess that's something. That mean anyone can go up there now?
No, only people.
Don't have anything I could throw in there.
Okay, I just assume he's gonna safely get out of there. So, back to the Bastion. I personally like Jax and Matt is awesome. Axe.
Attention, Commander. Report.
What's wrong? Why so formal?
Unexpected behavior pattern detected.
What the hell are you talking about? Unexpected behavior? You mean you're confused by something?
Acknowledged. Android Falk observed leaving Bastion multiple times. Subject not alone and proceeded without official orders.
Falk's a free unit. He can do what he wants.
Acknowledged. Behavior flagged based on subject's association with known assassins.
Axe, Elex, I don't believe that Falk is gonna do anything bad here. I'm just... Okay. Dex, Fox, these are names I can now think of that end with X. And there are in the Elex series. And yes, the buggy thingy, stucky stuff was kinda hilarious.
You know, I place a lot of trust in your judgment, but this?
Multiple instances of Subject Falk meeting with human named Connor. Database identifies Connor as high-profile mercenary assassin.
Huh. That is unexpected. He hasn't mentioned anything about any Connor to me.
Subject meeting point marked in Commander's Adjutor. Meeting point in close proximity to Bastion. Route presents no difficulties. Estimate Subject Falk currently en route to meet point.
Thanks, little guy. I'll check it out for myself.
Stand by.
Okay, and we are gonna take him with us.
Follow me.
We are first of all gonna talk to the mother and then see if we can do the Falk thing. After the very slow questy thingy from Friday, today was actually already kinda cool, right? We did a couple of things, that's good.
How could Ulf have done this to us?
Okay, I'm gonna sleep. To get the boy here. Where's the bed? Not here since it is only a working place, but we know someone's bed. There we go.
Well, that was certainly,
Yeah? But, okay, he's still en route? Or is he just staying there like a tart? There are a lot of phrases which are kinda cool in English. And actually in languages. Although sometimes, obviously, don't always quite get the meaning immediately. So let's wait the 1, 2, 3 minutes until he arrives. Let's complete it and then we do the Falk quest. Let's already... Sadly enough, he's just bloody slow. That gives us in a second to check the attributes. Yeah, attributes. Maybe I can distribute anything, but I think I'll need a teacher for that. For that we need a teacher. We could actually go into inventory and check our weapons. If it would actually... I think it would actually make sense to upgrade strength by 7 points and to invest 16 points in dexterity. Yep, he used all of his energy on the bugging. Yeah, I agree. Or maybe the damaged chainsword would be the cheaper upgrade, since we already only need to invest 11 dexterity. I think you can actually achieve adjudicator, and I think okay, let's do it. 7 points strength and let me count that. 16 point in dex. Wait, I'm sorry, there you see how stupid I am. 68 and 53. 68 and 53.
If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me.
So, damage upgrade. And in the meantime, the both of them have reunited and we can complete the quest.
Oh, my boy. Thank you for finding me, stranger. Your friend has an instinct for situations that seem hopeless.
Yeah, he does. And his timing's not bad either. Once again, I'm in your debt, Jax.
You'll stay here with us, I hope?
No, I have to get back. Otherwise, they'll come looking for me. I won't bring trouble to your door.
But you're coming back, aren't you?
Of course. After all we've been through. Don't worry. We'll see each other again soon. But for now, we both have to pretend nothing has changed. I have my role to play in the grotto, and you have your duties to attend to up here.
Your journey back is dangerous.
Don't worry. I'm a Morcom.
We'll find each other again.
We will, my son. Oh, we will.
Yep, that was a damage upgrade. If I check again, 163. So we basically nearly doubled our damage output. That's good. So if I now mark this one, teleport here, maybe we can put that sword to some close combat action. That would be very, very cool, I think. Is this just a feeling? Maybe it's just a feeling because I was trying to charge up always charge up the mace, but the sword feels a little bit faster than the mace, but just a feeling, no proof on that. You know what's interesting? In Gothic, the hero is like literally the hero, but he has some really cool and strong friends, but he's basically neutral in the world. Yeah. And in Elex you some way can decide your actions. As far as I understood. And I will save again, since I don't need to do the picking or I don't need to pick up if I die, if there's gonna be anything like a fight.
Shit, and who the hell are you? Falk's buddy or something?
I'm his buddy, yeah.
Figured as much. Last time I trust that asshole.
Oh, what? I could have bloody made it if I wouldn't have been going at the rock. But Jax is creating his own faction, and it's more like hero, the leader of the faction, and he is neutral, he creates his own force. Yep.
You know exactly.
And I mean, I totally understand what we have talked about before in one stream, that Elex 2 is not better than Elex 1, whatever, but isn't that actually the great part that you see in the games of Piranha Bytes, some sort of development? That's quite cool. And this time I'm not gonna be surprised by the attack. Okay, I looted him.
What the hell is going on?
To what are you referring?
My drone tells me you've started socializing with contract killers and murderers.
It told you that?
It also said something about a man named Connor, a vicious killer you've met up with on several occasions. I've met this guy. He's not exactly what you'd call easygoing. So I believe my drone when he says he's a bad guy.
I'm sorry to have caused any trouble.
Trouble? I'm worried about you, Falk. Seriously worried.
I can explain.
Oh, this had better be good.
Connor belongs to a large gang of Reavers. They call themselves the Sykes.
Keep talking.
Connor has proven himself to be a valuable mentor when it comes to learning about the negative characteristics of humankind.
New mentor? Negative characteristics? Shit, Falk, what the hell have you been doing?
As part of my efforts to become more human, I took on a large number of contracts, all carried out successfully.
I'm scared to even ask. What kind of contracts?
They mostly involved killing other humans, primarily those who were easy to defeat and had many valuable possessions.
He's
Please
joking.
tell me you're joking.
In contrast to the experiments I have conducted with you, the ones that Connor has overseen are...
Look, I know. That kind of behavior can be, well, easier than the more compassionate kind. Being evil is very human too. But tell me one thing. When you did experiments with me as your mentor, you were always in charge of deciding how the experiment worked. Is it the same way with Connor?
No. The nature of the experiments, the missions themselves, have come exclusively from him.
Holy shit, Falk.
You seem to be reacting negatively to this.
Falk, you've become a contract killer for a gang of evil criminals. You see that, right?
But all I did was...
You're being manipulated. Killing innocent people to steal their Elexit, whatever valuables they have.
Humans do many irrational things, but killing another member of the species in order to increase one's own wealth is not something I would characterize as irrational. It's the opposite. It's logical. Do you disagree?
It's evil, Falk.
It's human. You said so yourself. If there is an error in my thinking, please explain it to me.
Look, let's forget about that for now. But those shit-heel friends of yours have to go.
The Sykes? Why? What is the nature of the problem?
If you want to keep working with me, you have to cut off all contact with them. Those psychopaths are using you. Try and stop doing what they ask. Then you'll really know what kind of people they are. They'd sooner kill you than let you go.
I suspect you may be right. What course of action do you suggest?
We'll destroy the Sykes. Tell me where I can find them.
Of course. Simply inform me once you are ready to set off.
Okay. The pulverizing of the Sykes, I wanna do... That might be a good title, actually. We are still gonna go on for a couple of minutes, but the pulverizing thing we are gonna do on Wednesday. Let me just pulverizing some Sykes as a small hint for me what title. Except you, if you have a better title thing, then we can take that. Pulverizing some Falks might be the title for Wednesday. I've never thought about this, but this makes Gothic so much better since he's neutral for all of the game. How to put it lightly, this was already in Elex 1. Yep, I agree. But isn't that something... I agree with the neutral thingy you said. But doesn't this make this game more based on the decisions you take or you make? I think that's actually an improvement of some sort, at least in my opinion. And yeah, opinions can differ. Let's actually see if Fox has anything to say to us. No, we don't want to donate anything. Why should I?
What do you do now?
Well, much as I'm pissed at my father, I don't think that's gonna get me anywhere right now. And I still haven't given up on saving my reputation with the Berserkers. Not that I have a clue on how to do that. But, as soon as I do, I'll let you know. Meanwhile, least I can do is watch your back. You can count on me for any fighting you need. I'll be right there with you. After all, I owe you big time.
Jarks.
Oh no.
Bara. Isora. Tatak. Jarks. Shit. Again. What am I doing here? What did I do? I'll need to take care of it if I want it to stop.
Okay, in Gothic, the hero joins a faction to get stronger and to get closer to his goal, but at the end it's just him and his powers. That's what makes the Nameless such a amazing or an amazing character, being any opportunist to being neutral and a cool guy. Meanwhile, Jax is more dependent on his faction, and it doesn't actually feel like he's the strongest guy, like the guy who'll save. Like he's the guy who, yeah. I get your point in a way. Okay, I like the new weapon we have. So maybe that's a thing, well, not maybe, probably. That's a thing I've been too shy before. It's actually distributing attribute points to use new weapons. Still, I don't particularly understand this mechanic of... I mean, Jax is saying some weird things, and then we are suddenly, you know, not teleported, but we black out, we fade out, and find ourselves somewhere else, where we basically just teleport back to the Bastion. Don't particularly know what the game actually is trying to tell us here. Anyways, we have seen some new things. Maybe we should, well, we can basically move there, find the teleportation point there, but anyways, that's something for some time else. So the game is saving, I'm gonna save anyways, otherwise too. And back to your point, I don't think it's much of a progress actually. I think it's worse than in Gothic. Oh. Well. That's, I guess, where opinions differ. I don't really have an opinion on that, to be utterly honest. Well, that, you guys, is for now gonna bring us to the end. We will obviously go on here on Wednesday, 7 o'clock, where we will pulverize some sites. And hopefully, probably, are gonna have some fun. It was a good stream today. We did a couple of quests. We had a nice political conversation, which I enjoyed. So thank you, Michael. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the lockpicking help. And hopefully, Michael, we see us on Wednesday, where I will be sitting here very, very sweaty and sweating a lot. I wish you a wonderful start in the week. Enjoy the time. And, well, have a good one. Goodbye, good night, and may Rarek and the Almighty Sleeper protect you too.